First of all, congratulations, that was fantastic. How did you go preparing for the game? Were there any specific matchups that you prepared for, and if so, that would dictate the lineup?
You can see we're thin. Was the first. The second is I knew they'd come and play a 4-3-3. So if you play a 4-2-3, one against that, they're going to kill you down the side. So we went to a 4-4-2 with LJ down the middle with Sam, because we knew that we could get them in the transition spaces. I don't think my team's been full of confidence building out from the back, so I decided not to do it. I think it was the right decision.
Comment préparer ce match ce soir, match compliqué comme ça, face à Lyon? Donc j'ai douté qu'on a pu voir qu'ils jamais allaient venir ici jouer bon, je pense qu'ils allaient jouer un 4-3-3. Donc si nous on avait joué un 4-2-3-1, elles pouvaient nous tuer par les côtes. Donc j'ai utilisé LJ et Sam pour être forte dans les transitions de jeu. Je crois qu'on était ici avec un peu de manque de confiance avant ce match, mais c'était important de survivre ce manque de confiance et jouer comme on a réussi à jouer.
Emma, I know you didn't watch the penalty, right?
No, I didn't.
You did watch the shootout though.
Well, only because Guru made me.
What were your nerves like watching it?
We've never won a penalty shootout as a team. So can you imagine what was going on in my mind? Nonetheless, I knew that I was forced into every substitution tonight. They were injuries in each and every case. So I had to be so conscious, even in extra time, that were the penalty takers on the pitch, because I felt I didn't see a goal in us, to be honest. And maybe, listen, when I see Lyon subs coming off the bench, one after the other, world-class talent, I think that we managed the best we could, considering the circumstances. And it was the most character-building performance, even if it was the ugliest.
Donc je suis convaincu que vous n'avez pas regardé les tirs au but, au moins le dernier tir pour aller au tir au but. Oui, j'ai regardé les tirs au but parce que Guru m'a forcé, m'a obligé de le faire. Mais c'est vrai, je n'avais pas vu le dernier penalty pendant prolongation. Je crois que chaque de mes remplaçants ce soir était forcé par blessure. Je voyais, en parlant franchement, je ne voyais pas un but de notre part ce soir. On n'était pas capable de créer des occasions. Mais les remplaçants de Lyon, on a vu un étalage de talent mondial. Chaque remplaçant est entré au terrain de jeu. Mais nous avons démontré un caractère incroyable. Et des victoires comme ça démontrent qu'on a le caractère. Et ça nous aide à construire le caractère pour les matchs au futur aussi.
Did a great job.
Superb, Phil. Yeah, superb.
Well,
Come to
not the
Emma
best
at
friend.
BBC Sport, please.
Yeah, Emma, congratulations. Incredible match to watch.
For you?
Yeah.
No.
We obviously know how much you want to win this competition. We've spoken about it several times. It is kind of a missing piece. It's the one that you want to win. But how do you feel after that in terms of, certainly from the outside when you talk of it, it was a giant killing. Lyon obviously dominated. Does it feel like that in that moment? Does it feel like that this is a really special moment?
No, it doesn't, because I only take it one game at a time, and I felt like, yes, we went away from home and performed well last week, but I knew Lyon would come for us today. And I don't know, I'm just relieved. I'm just relieved it's over and we're through that, because our depth wasn't big tonight, and players have had to come into the game, play multiple roles, and for Maren to do what she did when it was the last kick of the game, when she had to place the ball 3 times, you know, that she's a Chelsea legend. She deserves her night, much as Anne-Catherine does, because we know what she's like from penalties. And I knew that if we got to that situation, momentum had turned. And yeah, drama, full of drama. I'm exhausted, to be honest with you, relieved and exhausted.
Mes sentiments après le match, ce sont des sentiments de soulagement plus que rien. On a su gagner à l'extérieur à Lyon, mais on a soupçonné que Lyon allait venir ici et dominer le jeu. Et c'est ça ce qui s'est passé ce soir. Elles allaient pour nous. On n'avait pas la profondeur en fonction de l'effectif aujourd'hui. Il a fallu faire les remplacements, les remplaçants. Il a fallu faire des rôles multiples, jouer dans les postes inhabitués. Donc finalement, quand Maren a dû, avec toute la pression, remplacer le ballon 3 fois, fin de match, minute 97, c'est mérité. Parce qu'elle est toute une légende du Chelsea, foot féminin de Chelsea. C'est sûr, Anne-Catherine, on attend de ça. Elle est habituée de faire des exploits aux tirs au but. Mais je crois qu'il faut parler de Maren et le courage mental qu'elle a eu.
We'll go to Phil. Is it Paul? Paul or Phil? Phil.
No, we'll go for Paul.
All right, we're going for Paul. All right.
You mentioned Maren briefly there, Emma. I mean, can you describe it, or feel free to say it, but what is her blood made of? It must be ice or something similar.
Blue. She's got blue blood. I mean, you can count on her on the biggest moment. Everybody knew that Maren was going to take that penalty, and everybody knew Maren was going to score. But what's more impressive is she took the first penalty of the penalty shootout within a couple of minutes. That's even more impressive to do it twice.
You described her as a sort of a mother hen over the years.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, can you expand on that a little bit and what do you mean by that?
Listen, she's been part of an era that's been hugely successful, and while she hasn't always played a starring role this season, I think she's been instrumental in our success over the years, and I think it's fitting that she, you know, along with Anne, you know, are the big heroes for the night.
Donc, est-ce que vous pouvez décrire comment elle est, Maren? C'est comment son sang? Elle a beaucoup de sang-froid, non? Je crois que son sang court aux couleurs bleues. Tout le monde a su dans le stade ce soir qu'elle allait prendre la responsabilité avec le dernier tir au but, et tout le monde a su penser qu'elle allait marquer. Et c'était la vérité. Mais la chose la plus impressionnante, c'était qu'elle avait choisi de tirer premier aux tirs au but. Ça, il faut... elle a pris la responsabilité. Et la deuxième question, elle a dit que la figure, la personnalité de Maren, elle est comme la mère du groupe. Je crois que Maren a connu toute une époque d'exploits ici en Angleterre et de réussite et de trophées gagnés. Donc elle a été la clé, pas seulement dans tous les matchs cette saison, mais ce soir, elle était la clé en compagnie de la gardienne de but.
We'll go to Tom, Susie, and then Charlotte, please.
Congratulations. Can I ask you about Anne-Catherine's and her season? Someone's obviously with the reoccurrence of her thyroid cancer and stress.
Yeah.
And absolutely the hero tonight. Just can you talk about what she's been through?
Yeah, as I mentioned earlier, I think she delivered the game plan, and I think that gave her confidence throughout the game. And she's someone who I think really thrives in big moments. She's done that her entire career. She's probably the best penalty saving goalkeeper I've ever worked with. So I felt really confident going into the penalty shootout, even if I didn't look it. because I know every day everyone always hates going up against her, and I felt like this was her moment for everything she's been through.
Donc,
To ask you what you thought about the 128-minute penalty. Lyon obviously furious about that decision. What did you make of it?
Tom, if we could just pause for the translation, if that's all right. Sorry.
Non, très rapidement, force de caractère de la gardienne de but, Anne-Catherine. Elle a souffert l'infirmité de cancer cette saison. Force de caractère, non? Ouais, elle a livré le plan de jeu. J'avais confiance que normalement elle maîtrise les grands moments dans les matchs comme ça. Les grands moments, ce sont les moments où elle prend des décisions correctes. Chaque jour, on fait des penalties fin d'entraînement, et chaque jour, les autres joueuses n'aiment pas faire face à elle pendant les tirs au but. Sorry.
Thank you. Yeah, I just wondered what you thought of the decision for the penalty, because Lyon clearly absolutely furious about that.
Lauren said it to me, walked over, she went, it was a penalty. LJ's really honest like that. She said, it was a penalty. I can't say any more than that. I just know that that's the first time I've ever seen an interaction between officials in the women's game and VAR, because every game, including the last one, I didn't even know it was switched on, to be honest with you. So to think that it actually, something happened, I was like, oh wow, it is really, there is something or someone in the background, but I haven't seen it. I can't tell you. The player said she was sure it was a penalty.
Est-ce que vous pouvez nous dire quelque chose de la décision du penalty, parce que évidemment les joueuses et Lyon sont très très fâchés à la décision. Penalty facile peut-être. Moi, franchement, j'ai pas vu les répétitions, mais j'ai parlé avec LJ, avec Lauren, et elle m'a dit que honnêtement, c'était penalty. Mais c'est la première fois. C'est difficile à accepter tous, parce que pendant les autres matchs, le VAR, j'ai pensé que le VAR était éteint. Peut-être le VAR ne fonctionnait pas pour le jeu féminin. Mais aujourd'hui, on a vu la vérité que le VAR fonctionnait en notre faveur. Mais c'est la seule chose que je peux dire sur ça.
Susie, please.
Congrats, Emma. Just the one question. How worried are you about the state of the team? I mean, you've got Champions League semi-final, title race, FA Cup. Have you got any players left?
I mean, I'm ready to go, so I'll have a go. Listen, same with Arsenal last night, and I think it's important for me to say how brilliant was that, and I'm so happy for English football. Both teams are through. What a performance from them. And for us, different type of performance. I'm sure they'll get bodies back. I'm sure we will somehow. That's what you do at this point. But it's so tough, like so gruelling, the schedule. And I think, if I'm honest, even more so with so much less recovery for the players, because you don't actually feel it in the first part of the season. I think the players, both camps, you really do feel it. And yeah, we're thin because our league is tough, but can't do anything about it.
Donc l'effectif est presque épuisé. Je crois qu'on est crevé. Qu'est-ce qu'on peut faire? On est avec 3 possibilités de trophées, par exemple championnat, coupe anglaise et Champions League. Qu'est-ce qu'on peut faire? Mais moi, je peux jouer. Je suis prête si c'est nécessaire. Mais non, il faut faire la récupération. Il faut aussi mentionner l'exploit d'Arsenal hier soir, parce que Arsenal a fait un grand match, un grand résultat pour eux. Mais c'est un championnat difficile et compliqué ici, mais on peut faire avec. Normalement, on trouvera des corps, des joueuses pour rentrer, et on va faire avec et se débrouiller.
Guys, I'm really sorry, we're going to have to leave it there because Lyon would like to get home, understandably.